Oh, what's up, everybody? What is up? Welcome to the Blue Wall Podcast.
Ew. That's
There
my
it
new
is.
thing every
There's
time.
your call.
DB call.
Yep.
I want to do something funny about that. A little short, 1 minute funny thing. Like a Vine, but it lasts 60 seconds.
Oh,
A
oh,
60-second
oh.
Vine.
Oh, there you are. I see it on your. You commented that. Oh, that's how you spell it.
I don't know how to
This is
spell it.
episode number 40.
Wow.
We've done this 40 times. We've probably done it more than that. Maybe.
2 new mics, but no one to talk behind them. Well, actually, yeah, we're
We are.
using the new mics.
Yeah,
So-
that's why we were a little bit late. We decided we need to have these switched.
Those
We had to
mics,
switch
we
it
should
all
be
around.
using those. Those
Then
are the
we
best
found
ones.
out it was like the chords were a little bit off.
It's a process, not an event, people.
Yeah, so if anybody's out there listening right now, well, we haven't switched to the camera yet. It's still a thing.
Voices only.
Yeah, no, here we go. If anyone out there can hear us, tell us how the sound is so we can see actually what it's like here. I don't know if
I
we're
got
loud
an
enough.
ad. It's a soccer
Episode
ad.
40. We are your hosts, Chubbs McFleeting Hairline and myself, Hardline.
You need a middle name.
Hippie Hardline is what?
Hippie Hardline.
But I'm not going by that.
You're not going by that, but you
No.
bring it up.
That's what Karaoke gave me. The nickname.
I don't know. He's batting 100 right about, or 1,000 right about now.
Oh, I guess it sounds good.
She said hi.
Hi, sounds good.
That's not how you properly answer the AO. You got to answer it with AO. And we don't know the correct way to spell it.
Ew. That looks pretty good.
Did you redo it?
Redo what?
The boxes with the names under them?
Yeah. Or what? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
That's good.
I figured out how to do that somehow. Like, well, it's all like the one. I just had to space it
Yeah.
and make it like one big one to put it under each box. Yeah, we gotta have our names on there, so people tune in later and know who they're talking to.
You only got half my name on there.
Well, yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's your Twitter, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't get on it. Seems like somebody would have that name taken already. Seems like a pretty amazing name, so someone's probably already got it.
Oh, it has to be the Deacon.
That's true. That's right. The Deacon.
No, not the.
The. Yeah, but you know how most people are going to pronounce it. The. It's America. It's the United States of America.
The United States.
Anyway, man, you just got done doing the what? Tough Mudder, which Mud
It was a
Ninja?
Mud Ninja.
It was a team effort.
Yeah.
Isn't that cheating? Are you
No.
guys a bunch of cheaters?
No, you have to have teamwork.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You couldn't go by yourself and do it?
I would say somebody would have to help you somewhere along the way.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Okay. I think someone could do it without any help.
I don't know.
I'd be willing to put money on it.
I don't know how you could. There's a 14-foot wall
Yeah?
straight up with nothing to grip. Like, I don't know how.
Is it made out of dirt?
No, it's plywood straight up and down.
14 foot?
I think it's 14 feet.
Could you find is there a corner? You can jump out of off of the corner or climb up in the corner?
What do you mean the corner?
Like in the corner of a room.
Oh, no, it's just straight, a flat wall. You're supposed to go up one side and then just jump over the other side.
So you're saying somebody couldn't run, jump off of it, and grab the top?
No,
You're positive about that?
I'm almost positive.
Almost.
I don't know how they could. Well, here's the only thing: if they were like maybe 7 feet, 6 feet tall, and almost
Is
7
this the
feet.
one where you get shocked in the water?
No,
No.
just
That
kind
just sounds like
go
it's
under
not a
barbed
good
wire.
idea to get
No,
shocked.
they didn't have barbed wire this year. Last year they had barbed wire, but we just went under ropes and belly crawled under in the mud this year. Something's wrong? What's wrong?
Something's wrong?
I don't know.
Captain Ron!
Wrong information.
Captain Ron!
Is it wrong? Wrong. Ron. Ghosts?
What? Oh. My wife thinks there's a ghost in our house. I don't think so, though.
Oh, okay.
She's scared now.
Um,
She's all scared about
have you
it.
ever done one of those mud races?
I have not.
It's
They
pretty
seem
fun.
pretty challenging. I would not want to be in the one where you get shocked in the water, just because
I've never heard that.
I don't want to be shocked.
I don't.
I don't think that's good for your heart.
Yeah, you can't do it
Can't
alone.
do it alone.
You can't. I don't
You need
think
at least
can.
a two-man team.
At least, yeah. At least you could do it with two guys. And that could be a little difficult too.
Yeah.
They said like the winner did it in like 32 minutes or something, the fastest time. I'm thinking I can barely run a 5K in that time, like 25 minutes or something. Just on the flat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
And how long is the course?
5K, I think. I think that's what it was.
It's impressive.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how they it seems like they took a shortcut through the woods or something. 'Cause there was a lot of paths that
Yeah.
bypassed like a big hill that we had to go up.
Instead of doing a switchback,
Yeah.
just go straight up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I might like to try one of those sometime. I'd have to get in way better shape though. I'd probably be dead like the first the first 100 feet into it. I'd be like, we're just gonna slow down here. What are you doing with the sack lunch? I just, just in case.
They went in a reverse way of last year, and they had some different obstacles. And the first thing we had to do was just jump into a pond up to here and just like wade across it.
Was it
Like,
nasty, filthy,
Yeah,
dirty?
it's in a pasture. It
Ew,
smells like
See,
yeah.
that's
First thing.
not safe.
Yeah, it's fine.
When there's cow shit in the water, that's not good.
I don't think the cows are like just standing around shitting. I don't know. I didn't
Cows
see any
are
cows.
grazers. They
It's
just
just a
poo
pasture.
wherever.
It's got that smell. Probably in the dirt
Yeah,
from years of
yeah,
grazing.
yeah. You're absolutely right. So it's still poo, poo water, big poo soup you're walking through.
Yep. Some of us ate it. A couple of the girls and Thomas did it with us, and
I've seen the pictures.
and they dove head first like into one of the things. Like, oh, you like slide down some mud into
Yeah.
the water.
What if you could carry somebody on your shoulders across? Why didn't you guys do that?
Carry someone on your shoulders across what?
The water so they don't get wet.
Why?
So they don't get wet.
That would be hard to do too. This one had like like mud, like sloppy mud, like started that far under the water, and then
What
was
if you
like
help
this
somebody go
up
for
to my waist, but I never touched the bottom.
What if you just picked one person to go for the fastest time and the whole team was just helping them get through faster?
They'd
Do you
still
all-
have to try to keep up with
Do you
them.
all start at the same time?
Everybody would have to be doing it.
Huh?
Everybody would be doing it, and you know what I mean. Helping that one person, they're still going to be with that team.
Does everyone start at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we had 10 people together.
Yeah.
And we just do it as a teamwork thing. We're doing it to get, we're all going to finish it together.
Holding hands.
Yes.
We cross at the same time, everybody. You ready?
We did. That's what we did.
Oh, you did.
Like,
Why'd you jump
oh.
out front? That's not right. Yeah, I can see that. Somebody have their iPod playing.
No, you would not be carrying an iPod to that.
What? Not even in a baggie?
I doubt it. I don't think I would.
So we might be moving to Charlotte.
What are you going to do in Charlotte?
I don't know yet. I wish I knew somebody that was from around Charlotte. Well, my uncle lives down in Charlotte. He says it's nice. Have you ever been through there?
I've been to the airport.
Did you leave it?
No.
No. Okay, so you don't have very much experience with Charlotte, North Carolina.
I just got off on.
I know there's about 700,000 people there, so I mean it's a pretty big city, and they say it's growing. So there should be jobs aplenty, you would think.
Oh, by the way, we need to say if some of you are watching and you're trying to chat on the social stream, you can't figure it out, you need to go and start a free account.
A free account.
It's free, absolutely free. Just
That
sign
way
up
you
for
can
it.
comment and join in.
Yeah, you can chat with us on the thing. And if you already have an account and you're like, why isn't it letting me do it? Maybe you forgot to log in or something, and you might need to do that. Is that what you're doing, Chubbs?
I've already got my account, my free account, and
And you're-
I'm looking for employment in Charlotte. Like I'm gonna see what kind of jobs they got.
I wonder. Karaoke must not be joining us tonight.
Oh.
Charlotte's a lot like Columbus.
I don't know if you can say that.
No.
I think it's more thriving, is what I would say. Not to offend anybody. But yeah, there's about 1 million people in Columbus, I believe, right? 700,000 in Charlotte. So, you know, I bet they're probably grouped the same in a lot of things.
South Carolina or North Carolina? Which is it? South Carolina. Chubbs.
North Carolina. It's right on the border, though. I mean, you're like a half hour. Probably not even a half
So
hour.
you're trying to get closer to Washington, D.C.
Why? So I can eventually
getting-
run for some type of House seat.
Yeah, you're just gonna go in like just
D.C.
Sneak
3rd
in.
District.
sneak in under.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't get anybody to join us tonight for the show.
Yeah, that sucks. But no big deal. We did
Right.
get the new mics set up.
We're getting to test them out.
Got more great ideas for my notepad tonight.
Oh, what do you got?
I don't know. I just wrote down ghost sandwich, roach sandwich, DB call, hippie hardline. That's going to have to be your new name. And I drew some type of
No, you only have one name,
Clown.
Chubbs. It's Chubbs and Hardline.
Chubbs McFleeting hairline, though.
That's your full name.
That's my full name. That's the proper
We don't
name.
have to put the full name on there. We don't have room for that.
Oh shit, dead air.
I was reading the comments. The general feel of Charlotte is like North Carolina. What? 7 hours from here. Dead air. Yeah, you were reading your notepad.
She said, "What am I, chopped liver?" Because we said dead air. That's true though. 7 hours from here, and it's a good midway point because my sister lives in Florida. So anyone going down to see my sister, they need a place to stay halfway. Oh, you know what I mean? Make it a 7 hour drive and then a 9 hour drive.
You're trying to
It's
be that middleman guy for the family.
plus, listen, Charlotte is they don't really get a lot of snow. You know, it snows maybe once on a rare occasion down there. You're talking 40s. It's very moderate temperature. It does get pretty hot in the summer, but you have hiking and you have the beach pretty close. You know, it'd be easy to take a 3 day weekend and go to the beach and hang out. You know, and booming economy, so there should be a job for me down there doing something. I'm pretty smart. Actually, I'm very smart, and I'm a hard worker, so I should be able to get a job.
Yeah, are you gonna? Would you just do like massage therapy? Is
I
that what
could.
you're
I would.
like?
I would look into that, of course. I'd like to do that on the side, though. I'd like to use that as a just a side job for when I need extra cash, and then have like a real job, a 40-hour a week job, providing some type of stability for a family. I also want to build some cabins and rent them out.
In Charlotte?
Yeah, I want to find a place with a nice size, like almost about the size of the pond in the city park. You know,
Mm.
put some cabins on the backside, build a big pole barn and rent it out for weddings and such on the front side. Maybe have a little private spa, me and my wife, and
Yeah.
also have a 40-hour a week job.
You couldn't do that,
Why couldn't I?
could you? You
It
could
would
do
just
it.
be general
Do
maintenance.
it.
They're going to be brand new.
You wouldn't
And
have that much business with your spa and crap.
yeah, if it was generating enough business, I would just hire people to take care. I could hire somebody to take care of the grounds. Like I'll let you put a trailer on the very back side of my land, and if you just take care of,
Or give them.
mowing, keeping everything clean,
You
cleaning
gotta
up
have
after people leave.
the tenant um or the supervisor cabin.
I don't know if I could build a whole cabin for somebody. That's a lot. I plan on having some nice two nice 1 bedroom cabins, and then a nice 2 bedroom, and then a nice 3 bedroom cabin. That's a proper setup.
Yeah.
Build them brand new, and I'd just have the Amish come in and build them, dry lock them in place. Then all you got to do is put up insulation and drywall. Then have a big pole barn, and
So it's gonna
low
be
20s. Man, it gets freezing down there. We have to move closer to the shore.
Florida.
No,
Oh, just
in in Charlotte. High in the 90s, lows in the 20s. That sounds like the worst of both worlds. That sounds like Ohio.
it is. That's what she was saying. Columbus is a lot like North Carolina.
See, that's making me think twice about Charlotte. I want to be somewhere where it doesn't really get lower than 30s, high 30s, low 40s. I want to have solar panels too. I forgot to mention that. I want all the cabins to have solar panels on them.
You have to go further south then?
Yeah, that way I don't have to contend with snow and things of that nature.
You're saying screw the snow.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be out there all winter whenever you need energy the most, scraping snow off your solar panels. If you have them on 4 different places.
Is there a way to
Weather's
get
awesome in
stuff
the
at the
south.
hardware store to make solar panels? Have you seen this?
What?
You can get stuff at the hardware store to make solar panels.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
some way.
I mean, yeah, if you want to assemble them all yourself, or you could just have some Chinese guys do it for you, and it would be a lot cheaper. Because that's basically how that's going to go. They are flooding the market with solar panels.
Who is?
The Chinese.
Oh, are they?
They've got a really base industry built up around it, producing solar panels. That's why they're getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. It's not the most modern technology for solar panels, though. It's just like the mass-produced, lower quality, but still a really great deal. So you got to get it. I would love to put solar panels over all of them, and then over the pole barn area.
Was thinking about also like a little windmill thing that will generate power and like charge battery cells that you can
Hold on, let
convert.
me ask Donnie something real quick. How much per acre is land like that's about a half hour outside of Charlotte? Because that's what I would be looking for, and it would at least be. It would have to at least be 15 acres to have 3 different. What did you just do? We got a head on. Now I'm talking to him head on.
Yeah.
Listen, here's your mission. And then I would do like weddings or graduations. You just rent out the pole barn. Throw some bathrooms in there. Shit, I'll throw some porta potties in there if I have to. They have very nice porta potties you can rent. And I would just buy one.
Don't be that cheap.
Why not? Don't say it like that, you hippie.
I I don't know. I'd look as talking. Chubb's McHippie hairline.
McFleeting hairline.
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I get it. You're changing my nickname. You don't have the authority to do that.
What's 20 to 50K? What are we talking about now?
Man, 20 to 50,000 an acre. Oh my goodness. See, that's a little more than I was expecting. So,
Or are you thinking like 15? Or you're thinking cheap. I know you. You're thinking 10.
let's just say I could get a $200,000 loan. So that's what I would have to work with. So I could only use probably 100 to 120,000 of that for land, and it would have to be like 15 acres. Nobody in Charlotte will rent that for a wedding. No one in Charlotte will rent a big building in a country setting where
With porta
you're going to have
potties.
privacy
Porta potties.
with nice
For a
porta
wedding.
potty. Yeah, nice
For a
porta
wedding,
potty.
they're going to be
Yeah.
wearing nice.
Have you ever listen?
Come on, Chubbs.
You want me to look up some? Okay. Now I got to look up.
Oh, you're going
nice
to be
porta
that cheap
potties.
ass wedding reception place.
I bet you there's some $40,000 porta potties.
Let me see. Okay. If you're going to do it, the way you need to do it is at least bring in one of those trailers that are air conditioned.
Yeah.
They're like a semi trailer, and you go up in them. Like at least go to that route. Those are a little bit nicer. What was that?
That was the air freshener.
It was like something flashed at the same time, though.
It probably is just crossing the light. Oh, the light's not on.
No, it was
Maybe
weird.
it's a ghost.
It was weird.
Maybe it's a ghost. Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. These are nice. I
Hey,
could easily.
how far is our delay? Turn your sound on
It's
real
about
quick.
15 seconds.
Is it still?
Yeah.
Because we ran it straight in tonight. The cord.
Oh, yeah, okay. Here, let me just, must have
We're doing a check here, trying new things to help the quality of the
show.
ADD podcast.
So,
Yeah,
from now, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Still about 15 seconds behind.
So it didn't speed it up, really.
So that sucks. We're gonna have to look into something better.
No, that's what we're gonna get, dude. Seriously. Like,
See, my Uncle Donnie confirms that there is a place like that a couple miles from his house.
okay.
Sorry about
We're
that.
doing a land deal here. Land shopping on the Blue Wall podcast.
That's what I'm saying. You could do outside weddings and have it as a backup. Like do an outside wedding by the lake. I'll plant some willow trees, whatever the love trees are, you know. And the best part is that's a business. You can write all that off. I get to own that and hang out there and fish in the lake and do whatever I want.
Write it off.
And it's all part of my small business, which is renting a rental company. I'll be on all someday. You'll be looking to go down into Charlotte for some reason, which I don't know why people go to Charlotte. Besides, I guess they have racing and
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
a couple professional teams and various sporting leagues.
Yep.
And you got no coastline though, unless there's a big river that runs through it. But anyway, yeah, I could see me living like that. And then, 40 hours a week at a job doing something. I'll be a janitor or something. I don't care. Lots of jobs, if you just work hard, you make good money. So I think I'll be all right. And if it don't work, I'll just come home.
Do you live in Masseyville?
Me? No.
I know that, but that was the question.
Where does he live? Masseyville? The Ville. I've been by it a few times. I don't live in there, but I played basketball there. Went into the old school, rode four-wheelers. Typical Masseyville behavior.
People go for sports and music. And race. Well, racing is a sport, I guess.
Yeah. It's like golf, though. It's its own kind of sport.
Yeah. It is. It is its own. The UFC last night.
Oh, yeah. It was a good fight. I thought the main Brown and
Matt Brown and Robbie Lawler.
Lawler. I thought it was a good fight.
Was it a unanimous decision?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was. I think Matt Brown just took some hard hits and then just really couldn't get back on top again after that. It was always like a step behind almost. But, he kept fighting pretty hard to the end, so he did well. He deserves a shot and then another shot maybe at something big and then a title shot or something like that. Or maybe a couple,
They went for a
he's still a contender, is what I'm saying.
he went for a couple takedowns and got him for a second, but didn't get
that
control.
first takedown in the first round, he might have won that first round, but I think he
That's what
lost.
I was thinking. But yeah, he just didn't have enough.
Yeah, but there was some other good fights on that card. I guess I don't know. It was a good free card for Fox.
What were the other ones on that card? Oh yeah, Anthony Johnson beat Little Nog out
quick in the first round.
Yeah,
I did not see that going that way, honestly, but I guess it could have.
I have the app that'll probably have all the news. I know that Matt Brown and Robbie Lawler got $50,000 bonus.
Oh, they got fight of the night?
So yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
Yeah, they banged. It was a good fight.
Let's see here. Oh, they might be trying to get Gina Carano in the UFC.
Listen, somebody already took my ideal. It's called Weddington, North Carolina, about 15 to 20 minutes from downtown Charlotte. Son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? Isn't that always the case? You know why? Because I got it on a pad, and it's not real, and it'll never come to fruition. That's why. Got to get rid of this pad and start putting some of this to action.
That's your first step, though. You got to write it down and hold yourself accountable, though.
Build the cabins.
Man, my chair is starting to be uncomfortable. I think I'm gonna have to
get a new one. Time to invest in a new one.
No, it's a nice chair, but
I think we need to find out if Greg would let us have a backup studio in his attic, especially if he has other sound equipment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We won't even have to take any of this.
We just need the laptop.
Yep.
That would be sweet.
and he is better with the technology. So
Right.
that
He
way you
doesn't
don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. Just talk.
He doesn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll look into that. Might be easier.
Bokalicious said, I just found 6 pole barn farm reception businesses near Charlotte.
To...
Okay, so it's even everyone apparently had this idea. I need to find a different place and do it
You
where
need to
there's
find a
only
different-
one or two.
Maybe a different idea.
I don't need a different idea. It's a good idea. Having a good idea is
So,
half the battle.
Your idea is where you're gonna move to for your idea.
If there's
You're not
6 of
gonna-
them, that means it's a pretty good idea, and they're keeping pretty busy. Think about it. Any big event, a company reception, a company party,
How
a
many of 'em-
family party.
How many of them do you think have porta johns?
I bet at least one does. Not porta johns, but trailer porta
Trailer.
potties.
Okay,
The nice,
that's a little more acceptable.
yeah. It'd probably be at least $15,000. It would be a full functioning bathroom. I'd park it next to the building, and you wouldn't even never know. You'd walk into
But
it.
you know,
from
like
inside
you
the
might as well
building.
build a bathroom.
Not if you don't have the sewage and everything hooked up.
I mean,
if
those
you're
have
if you're
sewage.
that far out,
Those ones have sewage and running water and stuff.
yeah, it's all from tanks in it. It holds the sewage and it has tanks that pump
Yeah.
the water in. Or you can hook it up to a water line wherever you're at, which I could probably get water. Water's easier to get than
Well, you
sewage.
better have water there.
Yeah. You think?
You think?
That's probably one. Water and
No, I know
electricity.
how cheap you are. Yeah.
There's a creek actually just right down the road. If you get a bunch of people together,
Yeah,
you
we
can
got
get
some
it done in no
buckets.
time.
You can
You
borrow
can
those
borrow the
buckets.
buckets.
Yeah.
Dollar each
Yeah. Yeah.
rental. That would be horrible.
Yeah. That would be how you would do it. Is that how you have your? No,
What would you do if you had $200,000?
I would be well, whatever you're doing. Not the exact. I wouldn't do the same idea, but I'm going to do something that's going to
Make money?
Yeah, you definitely want to.
Well, what would it be? That's it. Okay. You want to
I don't know.
make money by doing X for profit. That's the equation. Phil, what is X? Make money doing what?
I would possibly look into trying to get a different location for my gym, a better location. Where
Do you still want to be
more
in town?
Yeah, more in the public side, like more on the.
Bridge Street area?
Yeah, we're kind of
or
off
Western
the beaten
Avenue?
path, which is it's kind of cool, but
You're
lot of
on a
people
major
don't see
street,
us.
Paint Street.
a lot of
man.
people don't know we're there though. It's weird because we don't have a storefront.
Well, you need to team up with some of them local businesses. You got the pizza place. You got several coffee houses.
What do you mean?
Just go into the coffee house and buy coffee for people all day for the gym. It's like $1, right? Or 70 cents.
Coffee? It's like
Yeah.
almost $2 or something. $1.75.
Dang. How about just stand out front of your place with some regular coffee?
Give it away.
Yeah.
No, then the coffee place will be pissed because I'm giving away
Yeah,
coffee
that's
out
true.
the street.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, that's why I said go to the coffee shop then and have them do it. Tell them to give you a special price. It's good for them. It's good for you.
Like, I'm buying 10 coffees today.
Yeah.
Or I'm buying a whole.
That's a good thing, and people will talk about that. Oh, they'll put it on Facebook. Look what Double just gave me. Huh?
I don't know.
Social media, it'll catch fire on social media. It'll be a new hashtag.
No, I would like to have a bigger
Free
place,
coffee
a
hashtag.
place more on if I had the money to invest in it on more on the beaten path and a little more room.
Yeah, my Uncle Donnie knows what I'm talking about with the porta potties.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice. They got
The
AC.
trailer. We had them on certain
Oh,
big
shoot.
job sites.
Sorry.
Come on, Chubbs.
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There we go. That's it.
Turn your
Now we
sound
got
off,
it taken
man.
care of. I'm sorry, a commercial came up. I got a Petco commercial. My commercials are all coming up weird now. You remember when they used to be like, oh, what were they? It was like for a real young crowd.
What, your commercials?
Yeah, in between. Nice date. Did you put the date at the top?
Yeah.
You should put episode 40.
I can't do that's just in like an app with on the
Oh.
so I can't write anything like that and go up there unless I write it down where our names are, but then it would be
Anyway, what would your small business be?
oh crap.
Yeah, you weren't even
Well, I
thinking
was
about
saying
it.
I would do it with my gym. Like I would just
Oh,
try
you
to
would move it
expand
somewhere.
with that.
That's right.
Like,
Sorry.
yeah.
Would you want to be closer to a bigger city or still in a small town like Chillicothe?
I'd do it here.
You
Probably.
do it here?
I don't know. Well,
Not
actually,
ready for the big move yet, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
It's a big move, man.
Yeah, it depends on how I felt when I got the money. I guess. Do I want to do it here or do I want to go somewhere else?
You would still have to have a job.
I know
wherever
what
you went,
that.
though.
Well, I would go. If I went down to like somewhere like Charlotte or something, I know one thing I'd do would be that's a good way to in a warm climate because there's always going to be business is like pressure washing.
And I want to get a motorcycle, and I would kind of like to ride it pretty much year round if I could.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, like a pressure washing business.
You're
It's
a
easy.
gypsy?
No,
You're going to be delivering asphalt next?
pressure washing?
Yeah. That's
No,
what gypsies do.
Give me a break, dude.
I'll wash your house for
God.
$50.
Oh,
$100
Jesus.
actually, probably.
I had
if you do a
business
good
doing that
job.
before.
Of course you did. Mowing lawns,
No, I never
pressure
I never
washing
mowed
driveways and houses and porches and decks.
lawns. Yeah, and staining them.
Yep. It's a
Dude.
gypsy life right there.
Drywall, stucco. No.
Did you move from town
It was-
to town as you
No,
did?
it was. You're an asshole. It was a small. I just did a lot of the work with myself, or had like a helper with me. Like I did small jobs. Sometimes I'd have up to.
You just got done doing a bid in the pen. That's the only work you could get.
Oh God dang it!
No, that's it.
You can pressure wash in the rain. You can't get
I
rained
know.
out.
Yeah. I cleaned a roof. I pressure washed a roof. It was actually pretty hard. I got paid pretty well to do it though.
Yeah, it had
it,
the.
was work, it was like 4 hours work.
Was it shingle?
Yeah.
Did it have the black mildew crap on it?
Yeah.
I have like an attachment that does like a.
Spin?
Mhm.
Is it a brush?
No,
just-
it doesn't have a
okay,
brush,
yeah,
but
okay.
it spins in all directions, so it's a softer impact.
Okay.
But it hits a lot of different angles really
yeah.
quick, and it's like,
That's- yeah.
and it does a wide path like that.
Nice. Yeah, I just had a.
It was like $60 for it. Yeah,
But yeah,
sure.
it kind of sucked. I don't like
Yeah.
being on roofs. I'm really not scared of heights. I just don't like being on roofs. Like I can climb trees super high, but that's a weird skill to have. I don't like being on roofs, so
Yeah, I've had to. I pressure washed.
I just have to
some
do
very high
driveways, and decks and things like that. I couldn't do roofs or high, no 2-story buildings. Sorry.
Oh, Sarah.
Dropping the A bomb.
We dropped the A bomb.
Oh, Ayo.
Ayo. Ayo. All right.
Sarah should be interested to talk about Florida or wherever we're moving, North Carolina.
I'm getting some more coffee.
Excellent. If you drink coffee this late, you'll be up all night.
It's decaf.
Wow, we picked up a few viewers here. 7.
We're gonna say
I wonder if Karaoke's stopped by yet. He hasn't even said anything yet, has he?
whoa. No, he hasn't. What is there anything coming up date wise? I didn't mean to put you on the spot and I get my coffee.
Like a year, so 6 months.
6 months.
6 months to a year, something like that.
That's when you're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Oh, that date.
Yeah, and no matter if I do like not campers. No matter if I do the cabins and the land or any of that, we're still going to try to move somewhere and see if we like it. You know?
Somewhere with nicer weather.
Yeah, might as well give it a try now while she's young anyway. I used to be young
So I see myself on the thing, and it looks like I have a lazy eye. I
because
think.
your eyes all bloodied up.
Yeah, I have like half of my eye is full of blood
Yeah.
somehow, and yeah, it makes it look like his
Florida,
eye
it's
is
too
looking
hot.
up this way.
That's what I'm thinking. Too much sun too. I can't handle all that. I am
Even
very
northern
pasty
Florida?
and pale. I do
Even-
not like to be in direct sunlight for too long
How about
without a
Texas?
generous layer of sunblock.
How about Texas?
Still too well. Texas has all the seasons.
On the coast.
It's a big state.
How about like California? Over there.
That's California is pretty liberal
Coast.
and also pretty expensive.
Do you want to be
Portland's too
Well,
cold and rainy. Washington's too. Well, Washington's looking better.
What about Canada?
Canada,
The
I'd like. It's a
Canada,
nice place
the-
to visit. I wouldn't want to live there. North Carolina has great winters. Well, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A short winter, if any.
but you don't want to be by the ocean.
I can handle the heat. Yeah, of course you can. You love it. You can sit out in the sun and buy a pool for 6 hours.
Yeah, like. Oh yeah, let's move to Florida.
I don't want to move to Florida.
I
Why?
would-
You want to work out on the beach or something? Hard
I
line?
would definitely
You want to go drink energy drinks? And
withstand the heat for the nice winter.
there's hurricanes also.
There
So you got
are.
pretty crazy weather in Florida. There's also, I guess, hurricanes in
We have
Charlotte.
tornadoes here.
Yeah, yeah. So weather's everywhere, I guess. Whatever. Big deal. You want to fight about it? Weather's everywhere.
It's what kind of weather you want. Why don't you just move to a different country?
I would like. I've thought about Belize too. English speaking
Oh,
Central American country.
And it's cheap, probably.
Used to be British
right?
Honduras.
It's cheap living.
Very cheap. Okay, things are cheap, but things are expensive. If you want meat like steak, that's expensive. They don't have the land or the development to give you a lot of steak. You can order it, but it's going to cost a lot to get it there. They have like pigs, chickens, things of that nature. But if you want someone to cook dinner for you and clean up your house and garden for you, those things are cheap. You know, you can get those very cheaply. But if you want internet or satellite TV, cable, or a very nice cell phone, a satellite cell phone, you know,
Expensive.
it's kind of expensive.
So you're gonna move to Belize and live like a
And
hippie.
they do not have a great hospital system.
You're gonna move there and live like a hippie
No, I'm
To
going to
be
live in
cheap.
a very nice house on the beach.
with no cell phone because it's too
I
expensive.
can handle it. I don't like a cell phone anyway.
And well, that doesn't mean you're a hippie if you didn't have a cell phone, but you're gonna be. But you have
Charlotte's 4
you have a
hours from the
smartphone now.
beach.
You're gonna. I'm saying you're giving up your smartphone that you have now for.
Or I
Belize.
could just get a satellite phone and, you know,
You wouldn't do it.
have the extra expense. Yeah,
wouldn't
you're
do it.
probably right. I would, but this is what I would do.
What about internet? Can you get internet?
I would
cheap?
find some public place that has internet and just go there to make all my calls on the internet.
Yeah. Unless they make you have some kind of a plan that you have to buy.
I don't care. I'll buy a $20 plan. That's all right. I pay $20 for a cell phone.
I'm sure that it's more than that. Your cell phone's $20 a month.
I've said, well, no, it's more probably like 50, which is pretty good.
Yeah, because it's. What about is that because it's added onto a line?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
so it makes it $10 plus your
Yeah,
data.
yeah,
So it's really actually it's more than that.
yeah. But it's on a plan, so that's all I have to pay.
Right. So you suckered somebody into putting you on their plan.
Yeah.
Do you have Sprint?
Nope. AT&T now. I've had it on just about every major carrier though. I'm glad they made that rule where you can keep your number because I
Yeah.
have had the same number for about probably 10 years now.
I've had my same number since I
Probably
got a
like
cell phone in
8 years.
like 2001 or something, or 2000. I don't know when I got my first cell phone. Um, what?
Renee and B. Rye are watching. I bet you they're not anymore. I bet you they were watching for a little bit.
And they're gone. That was the two that we
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
On there.
That's why we got that big jump to 7. I'm surprised Karaoke didn't tune in. I was looking forward to a little comic relief. I could use a little laughter.
Well,
Apparently, he's got a life outside of the show. I did not think that that was possible.
yeah.
So, if you had to move out of state, where would you move? Don't say something stupid like Hawaii.
Oh.
I'm
It wasn't-
gonna dream slay that before you even say it. I will allow Alaska.
Man, I don't know. I've never been out of the country, so I don't know if I would want to move somewhere like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, and I don't know, Florida, man, it's pretty nice down there. Like it's hot as shit in the summer, but the winter is so nice. Like
There is no winter.
yeah, it's like there isn't.
It's so nice that it's not even existent down there. It's perfect.
But in the winter season, it's not as humid, and it's like, but it's 80 degrees, 70 degrees.
My sister thinks we should just go as soon as possible, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
She's like, don't even plan on it. Just go. Go now while you still can.
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
Just gonna quit everything and go now.
Uh,
I'm gonna make something of myself.
or Colorado.
Huh.
Colorado.
Colorado, huh? Hmm.
Yeah,
Why Colorado?
it's beautiful out there,
Yeah, mountains.
and the people are cool.
Thriving economy. Some areas are thriving in Colorado.
Oh, they have a new thriving economy.
Yeah, I think that's where Chipotle was birthed, in Denver, Colorado.
Was it?
I believe so.
I like Chipotle.
I like Chipotle too.
Wow.
Chipotle's delicious, and I think they had their first restaurant in Denver, and then McDonald's bought them for a little bit and ran them. That's when they got really big, when McDonald's took over, and then they sold them back to them. So I believe they're their own private company again. But for a while there, when they were getting big, they were a part of McDonald's. And McDonald's sold them so they could focus on their McDonald's stores.
It sold Chipotle.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we're just gonna they sold them to get the money so they could, do better advertisements and things of that nature.
It's not cheap in Colorado.
Not cheap in Colorado, probably because you got to fly everything up there.
No, that's Alaska.
What do you say? Nobody moves from North Carolina if they can help it. I don't know about that. Domestic abuse. The only thing that can get you away is like someone trying to murder you. I gotta go. I can't be here anymore.
Chubbs, you should secure a job
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
you go.
That's what we're gonna do. Before we move anywhere, I'm definitely gonna make sure I got work. I mean, that's just
Pressure washer.
Pressure washer. No, I'm not a.
You get
I
a
can't do
pressure
that.
washer. It's like any easy.
I would
way.
like a more secure job. I would
Yeah,
like to work
like
for.
you're gonna work for somebody. You know.
I would like to work for Costco, and then I would like to have my side businesses: the cabins, the rental place, my own massage
Dude, quit
therapy.
working for people for 40 hours a week.
There's nothing wrong with
By the
working for
hour.
people for 40 hours a week. A lot of people do it and make a great deal of money and able to
Work
finance
for
support
yourself for
themselves.
40 hours a week, and you'll make more money.
At what?
That's what you're going to do. I thought.
Okay, well, maybe I will. If it is doing that good, but the only thing with massage is eventually your arms and hands are going to wear out. It's not something that you do for more than 10 years probably. But if you just do it one day a week
Really?
for extra money, you
You
can.
got 10 years of that.
Yeah. It's just your body wears out. Unless you start when you're 18 or 19.
Wow.
It's just the way it is. You can't fight forever.
Yeah.
You could probably do a lot of other things longer than fighting.
Probably. Secure your job.
Yeah.
All right, I thought you were gonna go and you were gonna do your own business. That's
I
how.
was going to do those things. If I'm making enough money to support myself on those things, then yeah, I will. But I mean, I'm going to need insurance and things to raise a family. So, of course, Sarah's going to be working. Got her out there handling business. I'm hoping she's going to be making like 70 grand a year or something like that. So that would be nice. And if I could get a job making about 60 or 70,000 a year, going to have to go step on some throats in some interviews.
So Pogalicious lived in North Carolina.
I seen that. She said she'd move back.
Well, it must be
Benefits with the 40-hour job. I hope so.
Nice.
Or else I would have to get a different job with benefits. But anyway, I thought about working for Costco. You ever hear how they're pretty good to their employees?
Yeah, I have heard that.
So I would check them out, and I'm sure Charlotte has one that close. I don't mind doing labor like that. Whatever it is, unloading a truck or stocking or janitorial, cleaning floors, cleaning up bathrooms. If you can get me $40,000 or $50,000 a year, I'll pretty much, get whatever you need done, I guess. I don't like driving trucks, though. I don't think I could be a truck driver. Don't have that kind of skill. Takes a special person to drive a semi truck.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like the maneuvering of the truck or
Both.
the actual
Putting up with people on the highway, and actually, that's a lot of. I mean, that's a deadly machine that you're in charge of. You can't be messing around.
Yeah.
I don't think I would really want to be put in charge of something like
A
that.
lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Costco is great here. See? Oh, Renee Park is finally on. Ew! Give her the old dirtbag call.
You need to do that on your
Yeah, she did say move tomorrow. You liar. We did finally, eventually got you talked into 5 months, like the plan was in the beginning anyway. But yeah, at first you were like, just go tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, you can.
Yeah.
Be spontaneous, man. Do it. You can do it.
You don't got
Just
kids.
do it.
Go.
Yeah. You're free. Do it. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, I'll do it. I'm not going to do it tomorrow.
You
I'm
don't
not
need anything, man.
not that kind of person. I like to have a job. I like to make sure there's housing available. I don't want to go end up turning tricks on the corner because I just ran away from home
Do what you gotta
without
do,
anything,
man.
any plan.
Do what you gotta do.
Hitch my way down,
You got a
Cheech and
tent?
Chong style.
You got a tent?
Yes, I have a tent.
You're
I would
good
love
to
to.
go.
Listen, you're preaching to the choir. If you can get Sarah to live in a tent, I would do it. I always told her I'd be a great homeless person. I'd be so good at being homeless that I would eventually just have a house. I could go and live without major housing. I could live in a tent and be happy. And that's the sad part. I could be happy.
Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Well, you would if you did that, wouldn't really have to work as much
I know.
because you have less expenses.
But I have a beautiful wife that likes a few things. One of them's not sleeping outside in a tent or bugs or mosquitoes or, cooking over a fire every night. Actually, she might like that. Or no running water. She just
Yeah. Hey, you could bring in the Porta-John trailer.
the very night we can live in a $15,000 Porta-John.
Yeah.
Just remodel it with a hot plate,
Put some hammocks.
crock pot.
Some hammocks up in it.
See, the sad part is I could do that and be happy. It sounds horrible, but I could probably make that work.
It'd be cheap.
I wouldn't make much money doing tricks. Get out of here.
Yeah.
To
What
do
are you
tricks in. I don't even know what that
Tricking.
means.
What are you tricking?
You have a backyard. We have a backyard. Oh, yeah, I can go camp in my uncle's backyard. I think that's what he's implying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Handle marketing, Chubbs.
PRs for you.
Mhm.
I'm good at propaganda. I hate to say it. Porta John's in the park next door. All
Yeah,
right.
there you go, dude. Oh my
Wash
god,
up.
you're set.
Free water.
You got a plan. If Sarah's still on, I hope
She probably look. There's only 4 left, so she probably hung
Sarah
up.
bailed.
We got to get a guest on, man. I want to talk to Graham about his bar lights, like that he makes. That company, what is it? Paired Creations. That's it. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, it's what would that be like? Kind of artwork is that?
It's artwork / like it's just electrical
Is
work.
it
Like
called?
I think they put them in and install them in bars and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Or I guess you could have them at your house if you can afford them. But they're really cool looking, and they do fit in very well in like a bar or some restaurants, like a Dakota's restaurant.
We
something
should
like
get
that.
one right here.
Yeah, we should order
hang
one.
down something to hang
Yeah,
down.
let's get him on the show. Let's order one.
with the dim lighting above us. That'd be pretty sweet.
Order from Paired Creations. Make him come, and we'll do a live installation.
Oh, well, if we could just as we're talking here, I'm gonna try to get something up, and I'm gonna get their website on, and I could, yeah. Let me do this. Hold on.
A radio talk guy. I'll never get on the radio. Podcasting is free, and anyone can do it. That's why I'm on it. You don't have to be good. You just got to show up.
On what podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you just show up and.
That's the best part about it. Anyone can do it.
All right, Paired Creation.
I know they've been, I think, Pennsylvania, a couple other big. See, we need to get him on. I'm
So
not
they
even
do,
gonna
like,
talk about
is it
anymore.
all, like,
He needs to get
lighting
on here and
stuff
talk
they-
about it.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
Is it all lighting stuff?
Yeah, I believe so. They may do other little things. My wife is out here.
Huge.
I know. She told me to pick her up. Come on, man.
Is it like pairedcreations.com?
Facebook, I know it's on Facebook is where I like it. It probably is .com. I'm sure they do have one.
No, I keep seeing Paired Creation. Well, crap, man. You know, Facebook though. All right, whatever. I don't have time to do all that while we're doing the podcast. But they do make like lighting out of like pipes and stuff like that, right? Like a industrial looking.
Yeah.
Is that what it would be like? Industrial or there's
It's
a
like
name for
metal water pipes and then beer bottles and Jack Daniels bottles and bottles at the end of it where the light is
that?
actually.
Yeah, things like that, or
Excuse me.
just all kinds of different things. I saw he made one. Graham made one with the skull with vodka.
Ah, yeah, that would be
With
cool.
the light.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Wonder if I got a skull vodka bottle, if he would
Hook it up for you.
I
bet
have
he
an
wouldn't.
AK-47 vodka bottle.
Okay.
He could maybe
I see
make
where
a-
you're going with this.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hook it
Let's
up.
do it. Yeah.
You can put it right here on this side of
And
the
a
table.
grenade.
It could be a guest one
It's a
night.
grenade with it had cognac in it when I got it. It's like a kit.
So you got 2 of them.
Yeah, glass. They're like clear glass.
Hey,
Grenade.
do we have any other viewers out there right now?
We have 5 people viewing.
Okay.
I don't know who it is though.
How do you guys feel about eating bugs? Would you eat a bug for enjoyment, for pleasure, cooking it up and eating it?
Well, I haven't eaten one, so I couldn't tell you if I would enjoy it, but I would try it. Depending
I would
on-
try it too, and I
mean-
think it would probably be good. It's a good source of protein.
It
I think we
is.
should invest in it, especially for preppers.
Man. So, like, just, well, then, yeah, I don't know. Like grasshoppers or what? Like, what kind of bugs? Well,
I guess there
Renee,
could be grasshoppers and grubs, and
Renee's wondering where the guest is.
we don't have a guest. No, I asked
You
3 people,
didn't
and they
come
did not
over.
show up.
Didn't you ask her?
Sometimes you have that in the podcast business.
Renee's always talking shit on her shows, and she never
I'm sure she might come over. If we had a better studio, she might come over. She's pretty high class. She's
Oh,
like, I
what?
need Perrier.
Oh, we have to
and
clean up in here a little
clean
bit.
up. Yeah, you'd have to straighten a few things up.
Yeah, online they can't see how dirty it is in here.
Get your shit together in
Oh,
here.
man, we have to get all classy.
Grubs are great for protein. I've also heard that they can feed them to animals instead of corn.
Do you fry them?
I would eat fried. I would eat any bug if someone made it and it was appealing. But I would eat just about anything. So
Chocolate covered, maybe. Chocolate covered ants. I could maybe do that.
I've eaten a fried worm.
Earthworm?
Yeah, it tastes just like anything else would fried, I guess.
Like just crispy?
Yeah.
Because it probably wasn't
Salty.
a lot of meat.
No, there's a lot of meat.
Did you put salt on it?
They put them in applesauce to get all the poop out of them. You know what I mean? So it just fills up with applesauce instead of poop.
Oh, it eats it?
Yeah, and then passes it through, shoves out, it's fiber, so it shoves out whatever's in there. And then they egg, flour, deep fry it. And it was just salty, is all I remember.
Man.
Chewy. Like, it wasn't bad, though. It just tastes like fried.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I've tried frog legs.
Bugs after the hot dog contest.
Like, I've made it like.
I'm not doing no damn eating contest. That would be, I think that's just horrible to do to your body. You would have to vomit all that up because there's no way you're processing all that from a hot dog eating contest.
Chubbs will not do the hot dog eating contest.
I won't do it. I won't do anything where I have to eat way too much.
I eat way too much every night.
I hate it though. I don't like the feeling of eating way too much.
I don't either, but I do it every night.
But the boy is eating 70 hot dogs, or like I think he ate 60 something this year.
So what?
You're not processing 60 hot dogs through your body in buns.
The contest that we were talking about, they had locally, it was 14 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
That's nothing compared to what
You only have to beat me. You don't like. You don't think you could eat more hot dogs than me?
I would just quit when I felt it was appropriate. If I knew I wasn't going to win, I wouldn't be trying to shove hot dogs down my mouth.
All right, then it's okay to puss out if you got to puss out.
But I would try some bugs.
But
if someone cooked them up properly.
Oh, now we're gonna be like Fear Factor. We're gonna have like a variety of bugs.
I don't want to be like Fear Factor.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring a hot plate into Blue Wall Studio.
Man, I want somebody to professionally do them or get a recipe.
Look it up. Look it up on YouTube.
I'm sure you can order something through the mail or something.
We'll put the hot plate right here, and we'll fry up
eating contests.
A variety of bugs, and eat them.
Yeah, I would do that,
dude. I don't know, really.
I bet it's good. I bet it's good. Here's the thing.
Look it up. Figure out how to do it.
You just have this bad image in your head because you're told that bugs are bad, and you know don't eat bugs. They're bad. They carry disease.
Well, it's just not a common thing that people do. Do they carry disease?
Not in America, but in like India and Asia, these other cultures, they do eat bugs.
Yeah. But I wouldn't. I'd do a hot dog contest.
See, I'd rather eat bugs than do a hot dog contest.
All right. We're not. Is the bugs going to be a contest, or we're just going to do a variety? We're just going to do it.
Just to try them to see if they're not horrible. That's a good prepper thing to know, man.
Yeah,
for
it
prepping.
Actually is. Yeah.
I'm sure they multiply quickly, so I'm sure they eat waste, things of that we don't need. Just recycling the protein.
Yep. Well,
that's something. Eat bugs. Let me put that on my list.
What do we got? Yeah, we need to get a list of bugs that we're gonna try. We should look up the most edible bugs.
We do have Google at our fingertips.
For some reason, I have Bing.
Oh, I bet Sarah's not on here anymore. But Sarah, my Uncle Donnie said land is like $20,000 to $50,000. 20 to 50, I think that's what he said. An acre. Exactly. He said if it's fried, how bad could it possibly be? You can eat anything deep fried. It just tastes like salt.
Top 10 edible bugs in North America. Where are we at? top 10 edible bugs and crickets and grasshoppers. Oh man, those are locusts, caterpillars, moth, butterfly, larvae. Oh, well, caterpillars, ants, June bugs,
June bugs.
termites.
These are the most eaten bugs.
Most edible, yeah,
Most
edible.
edible.
The top 10 edible insects in North America. Where was I at? Termites, centipedes, mealworms, scorpions, bees, wasp larvae, and that was it.
Edible bugs for sale.
Oh, there you go. What, we can order them online?
Yep. Amazon, of course,
Yes.
is the biggest
Oh.
one.
Here, I can do the. I'm gonna show you.
Crickets, sour cream and onion crickets. Okay, this is possible then. We could get some edible bugs here. The cricket sampler gift pack. Sour cream and onion, bacon and cheese, salt and vinegar. Okay, this is doable. Barbecue larvas. Okay. The ultimate sampler pack. 2 larvas, 2 crickets, chocolate covered insects, 1 ant candy.
Eating insects in an emergency. In North America, we have the means to live and survive off the land. Should the time come that we are either lost in the wilderness or facing a time of widespread disaster where grocery stores have closed their doors, empty and looted due to massive food shortages.
I got it. We're at an end of the world situation, or just a panicky.
And we're gonna eat these. Do you see it on there?
No, I'm looking up the edible ones for sale.
Do you see the video?
Hold on.
I was gonna see if you could.
I'm on a commercial
Okay, if
for
grocery stores
hotels.com. They must be hearing me talk about travel.
If grocery stores close due to a massive food shortage resulting from a critical breakdown in our nation's infrastructure, America will likely see something much worse than what we first faced in the Great Depression. Jeez. So we're going to have to eat bugs.
It doesn't look clear, the thing you put up there.
It doesn't?
No, it looks very, very poor quality.
All right. We're done with that then.
All the crunch without the potato. I'd eat some crickets.
The bugs?
Some barbecue crickets or some salt and vinegar crickets. I bet it'd taste delicious.
Yeah, I could eat like some potatoes and bugs.
Potatoes.
I might eat some potatoes and
Mashed
bugs or
potatoes
something.
with bugs sprinkled in on
Oh,
top,
yeah.
like a
Yeah.
crispy crust.
A salad topped with bugs.
I bet that would be good.
Yeah.
Made from weeds from
Around
your house.
No.
Like dandelion weed or dandelion leaf.
Yeah, exactly. Out of those, which would you feel like you would most prefer to eat?
What are they again? Probably crickets if crickets is on there.
Crickets and grasshoppers, locusts, caterpillars, ants, June bugs, termites, centipedes, mealworms, scorpions, bees, wasp, bees and wasps. And that was it.
I'd probably like bee larva.
Yeah, caterpillar.
Yeah. No, bee larva. Or
I'm gonna say probably the crickets.
I
and
guess it
ants.
just depends on how any of it's made. You know,
Yeah.
if they make it in a way that is pleasing, then yeah, I could give it a try.
Mealworms a lot like roasted seeds or nuts. That's how they taste.
Well then, I like seeds and nuts.
Yeah. It's weird. Crickets and grasshoppers contain calcium as well as a high ratio of protein for their size.
I did not know that.
The legs and wings have no noticeable nutritional value to speak of.
So rip them off, right?
Yep. So you don't eat the legs and wings.
And you take out the guts. Probably pull off the head and have the guts come out with it.
Maybe I don't know. Speak of. Oh wait, where was it? No. Where's it at? Oh, they add an extra crunch to each bite though. So if you leave those on, it makes it crunchier.
It's only $12 for that sampler pack too. That's
Really?
pretty good. Yeah.
Of what's in it?
You get 3 crickets, 3 barbecue larvas, m- barbecue and meat mania cheese and bug.
So they're already cooked.
Yeah, they come.
So we just get them.
Apparently, it's like a potato chip style cricket. So that would be pretty easy, right? Just get your water to wash it down, and it's probably good.
You can eat them raw. It said,
Ooh, I don't know about that.
or cooked, but they go down easier cooked.
Yeah, I would probably cook a cricket. You don't want to eat the intestines or anything like that either, just to kill any disease that it may have.
Yeah.
Heat it up a little bit, get it over 180. That should take care of it. Boil it. I don't know if I'd boil it, but would you eat tadpole eggs?
Eggs?
Yeah, or not tadpole eggs, frog eggs.
I don't know, man.
Why not? You eat
I
chicken
mean,
eggs.
Here's the thing: if I had to survive,
Tell
I'll
me the
eat
thing.
all that stuff. But
You
yeah,
probably
I
make a
don't know.
nice little omelet.
I don't think they're gonna crack open like that, are they? Are they gonna do
No,
it?
they're already cracked. They don't need to crack open the
You're just
membrane
gonna
on
eat
it.
the whole egg and shell and all, like a
Have you ever seen frog eggs?
caviar.
They're
Or
tiny,
something.
tiny. Yeah. Just pick them up, put them in a pan, fry them up.
You don't eat them raw.
I don't think so. Do
It's
you
like
eat eggs
caviar?
raw?
Caviar is right. It's like just
Yeah,
like
maybe. I guess. I don't know.
eggs.
I'd have to cook it up like an omelet, and hopefully it cooked up about the same texture. If it did, I'd be in there.
Yeah, the texture is the big thing. Like, it's a bug in your mouth and you're feeling it. It's like crunchy. It's like.
So it's not actually even the texture; it's just the thought that it's something different than what you
Yeah.
normally eat.
Well, that one dude on Man vs. Wild or whatever, Bear Grylls always
Yeah,
was eating bugs and
he's
shit.
kind of a d bag.
Yeah, he is a total. He was staying at, like the Holiday Inn and shit every
Yeah.
night.
Or like he's just doing funny things on the show for no reason. Like, why would you do that? I seen him put a piece of metal up in the window and then kick it out, like spinning back, kick it out, like for no reason. Like, and then he jumped through the window. Like, it's just a wall with a window. You could go around either side of it because the building is crumbled down. Like, why did you do that? I'm more of a Les Strauss kind of guy.
Yeah, I liked him.
One way in, no way out. Carries his own equipment. He is by himself. The only one I seen that he didn't really do properly was the Lost at Sea one. The whole time he was like either tied to a boat or had a radio, and the boat was within visual range. So I mean, that's kind of not the same experience, I guess. I would say.
Right, but I guess he was just trying to simulate that.
Yeah.
For the show.
Yeah, but he freely admitted that too. He's like, "Hey man, I just don't not want to be lost at sea, so
Hey.
I'm not taking any chances. I'm
That's
sorry."
not his area of expertise,
Yeah,
man. It's
yeah.
a different beast.
He was on like a desert island once though, and it was nice. Like he had all kinds of fresh, well cooked things, fish, coconut, like snails, not lobster, crab, like all kinds of shit. It was looked good. Like, oh wow,
Yeah.
little salad. He mixed up some greens and made a salad. Little coconut dressing.
How about the Dual Survivor?
Yeah, that
They
used
got
to
new
be
guys now.
when the guy from Ohio was on it up in
Dave.
yeah, when Dave Canterbury was on there, it was pretty fun. I don't know. I guess it's still pretty good. I just don't have cable anymore. So
What happened with that?
There's another guy.
No,
on
yeah,
there
what happened with Dave?
with Cody.
Was there like something with his credentials?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I heard something like.
I thought he just didn't want to do it.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean there could have been something wrong.
Maybe somebody knows about it.
But anyway, yeah, I guess that one was pretty alright. And then there's also the Man Woman Wild, and I did not truly like that.
Sucked.
But then the Discovery Channel did these like games where they sent 12 people out to take this hike or do this extreme challenge, and like if you make it to the end, you win, but you really don't win anything. It's just like finishing the challenge of living in Alaska, or I think they did Venezuela or something like that. Anyway, I'd like to do something like that. Really test the animal instinct in you. I'd probably like at the end of the first week, I'd probably hit the button like, I need the helicopter to come and get me.
Okay, here we go. Oh, no.
That's it. I'm out.
Yeah, here's what I found out about the guy.
Who? Dave
Or what-
Canterbury?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, but I'm gonna hold on here. He was fired.
For
He lied about his military background, and
oh.
that's the real reason he was fired from the Discovery Channel's hit.
Hey, I didn't know that.
It's
Is that a
crazy.
reliable source,
I've heard,
or is that some guy's blog?
This source is a National Enquirer. Is this the National Enquirer? Yeah, that is. Let me go to another one just to confirm because I saw it on something else too.
Did you see it on CNN? You just got to remember one thing, Jeremy.
What?
It's all propaganda. Just remember
What?
that.
What's a good? Okay, here it is. I don't know. There's a lot of things that are saying it though.
A lot of blogs have picked up on it.
Survivaldefinition.net.
Naked and Afraid is on in 13 minutes when you guys are done.
What's naked and afraid?
I've never even seen that one.
They dropped these people off. 2 people naked.
I don't
Dropped
have
off
cable,
like
man.
on an island or somewhere out in the middle of nowhere
We'll
by
have to
themselves.
YouTube it and find out what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think I get it unless it's on one of the regular TV channels, antenna. But and then they had to survive, naked. You know, I guess they got to make clothes or something. Or
Make
what?
clothes out of leaves,
Yeah,
vines and leaves.
and I don't know how long they have to try to survive or whatever. But what?
Barry from Discovery Channel's Dual Survival, and we are at his Pathfinders Gathering in Ohio, and we're here with him, and we want to talk a little bit about this gathering and what it's all about.
You know, the Pathfinder Gathering page, this is our 3rd Pathfinder Gathering.
I can hear that pretty good in there.
Yeah, that was Dave Canterbury, but that was not what we're looking for. Here it says videos.
I think he lived up near Kingston, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, now there's one of Bear Grylls fired.
It was on Discovery when it happened.
Making a fire. What was on Discovery?
Yes, he lied. It was on Discovery when it
Oh,
happened.
they had a thing about
They
it.
did a special report about it.
That's crazy, huh?
He just served in Greenpeace.
I've
and that
never
was it.
understood that, like, why people do that.
Why?
I know I've been lied to several times about people having black belts in several styles of martial arts and crap.
He's got 4 black belts.
Yeah, I've been told that many of times.
Like, no, man, he trained down at the corner a couple days a week.
21